Hi everybody, good to see you all. It's a weekly update here from me at Chiltern Trinity School, and first and foremost, it's been a really busy week, superb week. Honestly, the students have been absolutely remarkable. The school is feeling more and more like a school every single day, and I think that that's what everybody in the community wants to see. Certainly I'm seeing happy students and happy teachers around the place, albeit behind masks, okay, because actually that's the reality of where we're at the moment. So students have come straight back into learning. They've been enjoying their learning seemingly. They've been trying their best. They've been really getting involved. And I've seen most students really working hard. Okay, so around the school, when I go and visit the different classrooms and when other people visit the different classrooms, that's what we're seeing. We're seeing very good engagement in lessons. We're seeing hard work, and we're seeing that work is being undertaken. Okay. What I think I need to see, and I think this is a product of the last few weeks, is that confidence grow. Okay, and getting used to putting hands up in class, getting used to contributing in class, getting used to working with students who you haven't seen for a while. And I think that, from our point of view, just seeing that confidence grow is something important, okay? And, we're doing more and more PE activities after school. Everybody did PE. We've had between 40 and 60 students staying after school each night to do that. We've had some craft activities. We've got Red Nose Day today and a quiz going around the school. All of this is important in developing that confidence, in developing the social skills, and seeing our students at break time and lunchtime. That's stuff that people have missed too. So, we've got some work to do, and we've got some work to do as a community. Okay, because these young people, they deserve absolutely all the support that we can give and that the community can give. Okay, and I know that we're all singing from the same song sheet there. Honestly, the conduct of students has been superb. Face masks are being worn in classes wherever absolutely possible. Okay, and the students have been ridiculously polite, and they have been amazing. Now, obviously, there are some students who fall short of that every now and again, and we're working hard to work with them to get routine back into their learning, to get routine back into their days, and you would expect that of us. So yeah, it's not perfection, but certainly I am super proud of the way that all of the students have come back, and we're putting that support in place to be able to make sure that those who are struggling, who may have had a little bit more of a chaotic time over lockdown, that they get the best possible experience that they can have. So I have seen that need for confidence to be built, and I think what we need to see is a little bit more focus on learning. So for example, homework, the self-quizzing homeworks need to be done. That's not just copying, that is actually using the knowledge organisers that we've created to be able to revise, to learn, and then to put that away and create mind maps to be able to remember and build that learning power, build the brain power, so we're constantly getting our brains back into that way of remembering key subject knowledge, remembering key information. And that's one of the reasons why we do the homework at Key Stage 3, the self-quizzing, to build that learning power. So actually we're remembering the key subject knowledge that we need in different subject areas. So that's something that actually I think we need to look on and develop. I've talked about PE, and actually I think that that's been great. The Mother's Day crafts activity, which we did. We've had presented the winners of the designer book cover this week as well, with a fantastic J.K. Rowling book. Lovely to see 3 Year 7s getting that, and they'll remember that, and they'll have that book for the rest of their lives, hopefully, and just remember that competition and their time at Chiltern Trinity School. I've also met with Mrs. Harvey and Mr. Wright as well about concerts and performances for next year, and it's looking like a really exciting opportunity to just take that time to develop that element of our work post lockdown, because that's been tricky. Of course it has. I'm going to speak specifically to Year 11 now. Okay, what we are doing for Year 11 students at the moment is behind the scenes working hard to create a booklet to make sure that we've got everything sorted for assessments between Easter holidays and May half term. The assessment package that we're putting together, that is going to be part of how you will be assessed as Year 11 students this year. it is hugely important that we get that right for all of our students who are leaving this year. And actually, each subject is presenting, right, this is how the students are going to be assessed. This is what information, what subject knowledge, what skills, what application is going to be assessed. And that will be ready for Year 11 students by week today. I also spoke with Mr. Berry from Bridgwater and Taunton College on Monday, and they've got some strategies as well to help and ease students' minds. So they're bringing enrolment forward. Mr. Berry and his team are going to write to Year 11 students to make sure that they feel as if it's really the next step is being managed, and I think that's massively important. Okay, there's different anxieties, but that's one of them, and something that we can do something about. We've got a great relationship with Bridgwater and Taunton College. Most students that we have do move up to there, and we are, I think it's about 19 students at the moment out of 200 who haven't got their place yet. That will be sorted, but I want Year 11s to know that you will not be disadvantaged through this process, and Mr. Berry and all at Bridgwater and Taunton College are really trying to push on that message for yourselves as well. Next week, we welcome back our Year 10s and Year 8s who've been self-isolating, and I have to say that hurt to have to do that, but it's a safe and it's the right and the appropriate thing to do. But we welcome them back. Okay, more and more people are having their vaccines. More and more teachers are having their vaccines, okay? And I know that a lot of our staff now either have got their vaccine booked or have had their first vaccine. So please, if you get the opportunity, please take that vaccine. I think it's massively important, not just to protect ourselves, but to protect everybody in the community and our young people and the teachers who work with them and the support staff who work with them. And hopefully you will have that opportunity very, very soon. So look, it's about looking forward for me. Okay, we now in the next few weeks and months are going to see significant changes in the national guidelines, in the rules. Okay, and we have to manage that coming out of those rules and the guidelines very, very, very safely. Honestly, the first step, getting the students back, has been fantastic. That will lead to a rise in infections in the community for obvious reasons, but it's about making sure now that we behave safely and that the students that we have are really acutely aware that actually we still need to follow those guidelines of social distancing, making sure that we're not going out at night, making sure that we're staying within our bubbles. That is hugely important. As that releases, then actually society will start to get more and more used to shaking somebody's hand or giving them a hug, and hopefully we'll get to that stage really soon. I cannot wait to see Mum and Dad. I haven't seen them for 6 months now. I really am looking forward to meeting my new nephew Harry, who's knocking on 6 months old. He only lives over in Cardiff, and I haven't met him yet. But every single person has got a tale to tell of something that they have missed out on. Okay, and so actually it's really good to share those and to know that we're all there for each other. Okay, and I cannot wait, okay, to really start to develop this and move forward and make sure that we as a community are stronger as a result of what we've been through. Look after yourselves, stay safe, and I shall see you all soon. Keep well.